Good evening. I'm Rebecca Navinger, CEO of Imagine. Tonight, we are bringing Imagine's mission to you in the comfort of your home. While we'd much rather be together in person, we've all learned to make the best of the situation we find ourselves in this year. This is equally true of the incredible children and adults Imagine has had the honor of serving. There's no doubt that community makes so much more possible. I am personally grateful that you are in our community. I appreciate your generous support tonight and always.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Patty Micklin, the Executive Director of the Imagine Foundation. Joining me tonight is Zoe Polk, our Celebration Committee Chair and Imagine Foundation Board Member. We are so thrilled that you've joined us tonight to share this virtual celebration.
I know that this virtual world is different for all of us. Thank you so much for joining in tonight for this year's version of the Imagine celebration. For the best experience, use 2 devices. Watch the show from your smart TV or your computer and use your smartphone to place bids, just like you've been doing all week for the silent auction.
Hey Zoe, let's kick off the evening with a toast to all of our donors. Did you all know the Imagine Foundation is celebrating 20 years this year? We just happen to have some champagne. Cheers.
Imagine Foundation are tuning in tonight. Bob Charles and Susan Lahota are watching from home. We wouldn't have accomplished so much in the last 20 years if it wasn't for their vision back in the day.
So, no doubt about it. The legacy that they created, grounded in the belief of what is possible, and we are lucky to carry on that legacy and vision today. Hey, don't forget to check your bids. The auction's gonna stay open until 8:30, and if you need help, you can call or text the Boulder Events team. Trisha's phone number is 301-938-3953.
We'll be back in a few minutes, but until then, keep bidding. am so excited about the silent auction this year. There is over 160 items.
I know, it's totally amazing. You know, the pandemic hit everyone, especially businesses, really hard this year. But I'm continually astounded at the generosity of this amazing community. So if you've been shopping, tell me what you've been bidding on.
Well, Patty, I am pretty excited about the possibility of traveling in 2021. So my eyes are on some of the trips, maybe Steamboat or Breckenridge, or, you know, I might go crazy and bid on Costa Rica or Mexico.
I think you should.
I think so too.
I am so in agreement about getting out of town. But I have become a bit of an art collector, and the art that I love to collect is the Imagine client artwork. I have about 15 pieces in my office already. And I have my eye on this one that I think I'm the winning bidder on right now. What do you think?
Patty, I love that piece of art. I think I might have to bid on it too.
I wish you wouldn't. I really don't want any competition.
Also, Patty, did you happen to see all of the amazing local distilleries that donated? I think it's about time to get this party started and sample some of the Suerte tequila.
I'm game if you are. Cheers.
Alrighty then. That is some really good tequila. I might have to bid on the Suerte package in the auction.
I might let you.
Make sure to get your high bids in. The silent auction and live auction are both open until 8:30 tonight.
Stick around because we'll be back one more time. Hi, everybody. You know, during the break, Zoe and I were talking about our individual connection to Imagine's mission, and I thought that this might be a good time to share some of that with our audience. Why don't you go first?
Sure. So I started being involved with Imagine a couple of years ago, volunteering in one of the day programs. I volunteered in one of the art classes, which I'm so excited to see all of the artwork in tonight's auction because a lot of it came from that program. And I just loved getting to know the clients and becoming friends with them and helping them work on their projects week after week. And I remember one client in particular, his name was John, and he was the resident jokester. He was the class clown. He made everyone laugh and everyone have a great time.
Do you remember, is there a joke that stands out for you?
I do remember one of John's jokes, and I'll say he definitely told it better than I will, but I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Why was the number 6 afraid of the number 7?
Why?
Because 7, 8, 9.
That is funny, and you nailed it.
Thank you.
John is definitely hilarious. My connection to Imagine is pretty personal. Our daughter, Emily, has intellectual disabilities, and she's 25 years old now. Never in my life did I think she would live independently, but she lives in the Imagine Charles Family Smart Home all on her own, which is amazing. About 15 years ago, we were living in New Orleans through Hurricane Katrina, and after that storm, we just decided we needed to find a place that would have great opportunities for Emily, because we knew that would make our lives better. Sure enough, through an internet search, we found Imagine online, picked up and moved here, and we've been so blessed to have Imagine in our lives all these years. So Emily has developed into quite a hilarious young lady, and I have a joke I'd like to share.
I think we'd all love to hear Emily's joke.
All right, here goes. Why did Adele cross the road?
Why?
Because she wanted to say, "Hello from the other side." Thank you for laughing.
Honestly, Patty, if this fundraising gig doesn't work out for you, I think it's time to launch your solo singing career.
Well, I will give that some serious thought, but I really hope this fundraising gig works out.
Me too.
So if you need any help, please call Trisha, with Boulder Events. Her number is 301-938-3953. We are at the end of our time together, and we're about to start the live show. I'm so grateful that you joined Zoe and me for this period of time. The video we're about to show you will give you a really high level of what Imagine does and the impact it has on the community. Thank you so much for joining us, and it's time to be inspired.
Imagine creates a world of opportunity for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities living in Boulder and Broomfield counties. Imagine serves more than 4,000 people every year. Programs are designed so they may achieve their potential at every age and stage of their lives, including assisting babies and toddlers in reaching new milestones in speech, movement, and social interaction, as well as helping parents to learn to build on their children's strengths, providing community-based day camp and after-school programs for school-aged children, and offering educational classes and activities for adults. Imagine helps people to find and maintain jobs and provides residential settings to support adults who need 24-hour comprehensive care, including seniors and people who are medically fragile. Additionally, Imagine helps families navigate the complex system of services and eases their emotional and financial burdens. For more than 55 years, Imagine has partnered with an engaged and supportive community to create a world of opportunity for all abilities. Thank you for being a part of that community.
Hello, everyone. I'm Janet Peterson, President of the Imagine Foundation Board of Directors, and I'm delighted to be with you tonight as we celebrate the 20th anniversary of the foundation and this important fundraising event. Even though we're not able to get together in person tonight, I hope you are still enjoying the energy, the excitement, the connection to the mission of Imagine. It's really important that you're here tonight, and I just want to share my gratitude for your continued support. Our generous sponsors have underwritten this event, and I want to give a special shout out to Stapp Interstate Toyota for their platinum level sponsorship, as well as all of the sponsors who are here with us. So let's give a nice round of applause to Stapp Interstate Toyota and all of our sponsors. I also want to thank our celebration committee led by the incredible Zoe Polk for figuring out how to have this fundraiser in a virtual environment. My gratitude to you. There are a few other people that I want to introduce to you tonight. So Heather Sabo from the Imagine Foundation is your chat coordinator. You can chat with her on YouTube. If you're logged into your YouTube or Google account, chat hello, and she'll be here to assist you. Also, we have Trisha from Boulder Events. She can help with bidding or donating, any questions that you have on your phones. We know this is very different from being in the audience and being able to raise your paddle, so we want to make sure you have all the help that you need. Feel free to call Tricia directly at 301-938-3953. And Keith McLean is our auctioneer extraordinaire, joining us virtually. Keith, give us a virtual wave.
Hey, Jana, great to see you. And everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. My name is Keith McLean with KLM Auctions, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here tonight for the 20th annual Imagine Celebration Virtual Gala. You know, we have a really fantastic show coming up here this evening, including a very special appeal, a fabulous live auction featuring 5 wonderful live auction packages, live auction items. So to prepare for this, at this point, I'd love it if you would make sure and have your smartphone ready. If everybody can get their smartphone in their hand, what you're going to want to do is go to your text messages and open up the text you've received from 243725. Once again, you should have received a text from 243725. You'll just click on that link and you'll be ready to go. It's that simple. So I'll be back in just a few moments to lead our very special appeal. Jenna, back to you.
Please stay tuned throughout the show tonight because we've got some fun lined up that you will not want to miss. Later this hour, we will be drawing a winner for 2 tickets to attend the 2021 Whimsy Farm to Table Dinner. This will be hosted in late summer by Imagine board member Sandy Brown and his wonderful wife, Leslie. I've been to this event before. It is amazing. You won't want to miss your opportunity, so stay tuned for that drawing. You know, COVID-19 really has changed our world, but there are some silver linings, and one of them is this virtual environment that we're able to meet in tonight. We have more than 500 people with us, both locally and all around the country. So thank you for being here and allowing even more people to experience Imagine's mission in this virtual format. Another wonderful silver lining is the Imagine staff. Imagine employees have worked heroically this year to really re-envision the programs and keep people with intellectual disabilities as safe as possible while delivering crucial services to our community. It's especially challenging during this pandemic because many people with intellectual and developmental disabilities also have underlying health conditions that make the pandemic especially challenging. I'll talk about my son Hunter, who's a client of Imagine. As his mom, you know, he's one of the people that also has underlying health conditions. And I can attest as his mom that this has been a really difficult year, you know, when you're getting these feelings of isolation and loneliness and frustration. It's really no fun for any of us to have to stay at home, but for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, when you have to stay away from all your friends, stay away from school, stay away from work, it's especially challenging. I am so grateful that Imagine pivoted so quickly to address these feelings of isolation and provide important services to the community for kids, for families, for adults with disabilities during these challenging times. We are really lucky here in Boulder and Broomfield counties to have an organization like Imagine. And that good fortune was never more evident than it was this year with all of those changes that were needed. You know, one more silver lining of this pandemic has been the way that it has enabled, you know, deeper connections with family members in person in our little bubbles, and also through technologies like Zoom and being able to connect in new and different ways. I've definitely spent way more time with my teenage sons this year, they're juniors in high school, and with my college-age son who's home as well than I ever thought we would have been able to spend together. And there have been definitely some fun moments there. So in the pre-show, Zoe and Patty shared some of their jokes from their Imagine connections, so I'll share one of Hunter's favorite jokes with you. Why isn't your nose 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Thank you, Hunter. So I have great hope that with vaccines on the way, we will be able to return to all of those pre-pandemic activities. and get together in person and have wonderful events like these and be able to hug our friends and family and see them again. So as you and I are sharing this next hour together, please remember that your support for the services provided by Imagine is more vital than ever. I hope you'll be generous as we go through this evening and you see all of the opportunities to contribute to this important organization. Our friends with intellectual and developmental disabilities are really counting on us tonight. So now I want to share some of their stories. Let's roll the video.
When Ben was born, he was healthy and he was beautiful and just happy from the very beginning.
It's almost hard for me to remember what it was like before the accident because the accident changed everything. I was maybe on the 4th or 5th step, and I know he ended up somewhere on the bottom of the hardwood floors.
They finally took Benjamin away to do a scan of his brain, and I don't think I will ever forget the doctor coming back in and telling me that there was a small bleed. There was a lot of fear, and we were really uncertain about what his future might look like.
I look back on the diary I kept. There was an entry at 18 months and it said, "You still haven't talked yet." I guess we had noticed.
They officially gave us a diagnosis. Mike had autism.
I won't say the world went dark, but it became very focused.
Hey, Mike.
He needs 24/7 support. Having kids with disabilities, your world contracts and it sort of guides what you can do and what you can't do.
Before he came to Imagine, Gerald was a bit of an angry young man. He had no ability to communicate. Because of his disabilities, he was dependent upon caregivers completely. He literally had no voice. Shortly after Gerald came to Imagine, he really wanted 3 things. He wanted to improve his reading skills, he wanted a girlfriend, and he wanted a job.
It was amazing to see how Gerald's life changed, and in really great ways.
One day he was very, very excited, and his eyes were just completely lit up, and he kept hitting the same icon. She said yes, she said yes. And he told me that Donna accepted his proposal to marry him.
Through the virtue of his own will, he has set his sights on certain achievements, and nothing's going to stop him, nothing's going to get in his way.
We had Imagine funding to have someone come in and teach Mike a whole lot of skills in the house. The gift of this program was that it taught us to teach Mike and gave me confidence in what Mike could do. Imagine's value, it almost can't be counted like enough in terms of what it's enabled our family to do.
One of the things that they told us that they were going to do was to provide our information to Imagine to start the discussion about early intervention services for Benjamin. From that first meeting, we felt like Benjamin's future was something that we could dare to hope about. Everybody in Imagine has kind of become a part of our extended family, and I feel like Ben's successes and victories are shared by all of us.
We are one lucky family. Without Imagine services, that progress would not have happened. There's no question in my mind.
Those stories are just amazing. And it really shows how Imagine helps people at every stage of their lives and how you as donors make those services possible. I really want to introduce my good friend and one of the earliest supporters of the Imagine Foundation, George Karakian, who's going to take the next segment here. George, it's great to be able to see you in person.
Thank you very much. Wow, another year passed. It seems like yesterday when this all started, and it's very exciting to be here. But you know, this is so much harder for me to look into a camera and talk than it is to look into the eyes of 500 friends and people that have supported Imagine over all of these years. So here we go. We'll see how we can do on this really important, amazing evening. So thank you, Jana, for your amazing start.
And thank you for being here. Absolutely,
thank you. As moving as this video was, I still am never, ever astounded enough about Imagine and what it's done for us and our community and the Imagine community. It's amazing. It's 57 years old that we have been delivering services to the Boulder County area. 20 years ago, Bob Charles called me and said, we need to get together. I have an idea. And we got together. And it was very exciting. We talked about it, and we put together our first board. And our goal was to have a board that was influential in our community and also had the ability to raise money, since we didn't have any funding at all when we started. But we did it. We have raised to date, not counting tonight, we've raised to date $11 million, and we own all of our group homes, which when we started, our first goal was to stop renting these different homes around Boulder County, own them and build them, which is what we did. Now, it's not been easy. Over all these years, we've had major challenges with governmental funding, a lot of different things, but we've never been tested, ever, like this past year with the pandemic. But through the pandemic, Imagine has delivered what it said it was going to deliver, and we never wavered in our goals and what we were supposed to do. So it was so exciting. And no time in that 20 years that I've been involved did I ever think that we were at the end. But I looked at this and said, how can we overcome this? How can we overcome delivering services to people in their homes and here at Imagine? But, we did it. We're here. It's another year. But, it's always about people here. It's always about people. And one of the people in the video, I think one of the reasons you have me is because I cry, right? One of the people in the video, Mike Gear, was so special to me. His dad, David, was an employee, was at the city attorney's office in Boulder while I was involved with the city. And every Saturday or Sunday, I would work we have some car washes, self-service car washes, and I would go there, and there would be Michael. He loved going to the car wash. It was a very special time, and I'd watch him over these years, and he affectionately called me Car Wash George. And every time I saw him there with that big smile, I said, Imagine, Imagine has helped get him to this point. When we were up on stage at the event a few years ago, he was up there. I was lucky enough to be doing that portion of the event, and he came up, and what a wonderful evening it was. And in the background, I'm sure none of you heard it, but I heard Car Wash George, Car Wash George, and that just about put me down. But you know, he's just one of 4,000 stories that we have, 4,000 and growing. And you know, tonight, all of you out there, and I know you're out there, have an opportunity to help create another story. And we hope, my partner and I here hope, that you'll dig deep tonight and help us change someone's life. So thank you for having me back again.
George, thank you so much for being here. You know, you really do articulate the mission of Imagine like no one else. And
Thank you.
The Imagine Foundation has been there for so many people over the decades. It really is what we are here to celebrate. So let's make it even easier for you to be a little bit generous tonight. Your special appeal donation will support Imagine's summer day camp and after school programs. Did you know that there's a Colorado 50% tax credit that you'll get when you contribute to these programs? So check out this fun animation that explains it all.
The Colorado Child Care Tax Credit is a way you can get a state tax credit while supporting Imagine's summer day camp and after-school program. These school-age services help hundreds of students with developmental disabilities thrive in our community. This means that half of your gift shows up as a tax credit on your state tax bill, reducing your income taxes. We're not tax advisors, but let's run some rough numbers to put this into perspective. Let's assume you take the standard deduction and donated $250. You would get a 50% state tax credit, plus Colorado's 4.63% tax savings. That saves you $137. So when you donate $250 to Imagine, it only costs you just over $100. If you gave $1,000, your out-of-pocket is about $450. Going big? If you gifted $10,000, your out-of-pocket cost is about $4,500. Plus, if you itemize your federal return, your savings will be even greater. This is a great opportunity to give a larger gift, knowing you'll save at least 50% of it when you file your state taxes. Thank you for your support and for believing in our potential.
What a great explanation of the tax credit from that video.
It's amazing. Amazing what Colorado's done.
I think we're going to raise a lot of money tonight, and I am delighted to turn things over now to Keith McLean, our extraordinary auctioneer, who is one of the country's premier fundraising auctioneers. Keith, take it away.
Hey, thank you, George and Jana. And my friends, this is why we're here this evening. At this moment, I'd like you to think back to the heartfelt stories we just heard from Gerald, Mike, and Benjamin. Now, as I was watching those videos, I saw them earlier in the week, I was thinking, man, these are some optimistic folks here. These are some folks who really, are really looking in a positive way towards the future. Both all the folks who were in the videos and their families. And much of that optimism, of course, is a direct result of the services they've received right here from Imagine. So tonight, your donation to the Imagine Foundation makes all of this possible. I want to remind you about the Colorado Child Care Tax Credit. You just saw the video there. And so remember, every time you donate $1, less than 50 cents is actually what it's going to cost you of that dollar. So please keep that in mind when you're donating. And now, without further ado, it's time to please pick up your smartphone. If everybody would do that, go to your text messages and open the text you received from 243-725. Once again, open the text you received from 243-725 right there. And at this point, if you just want to hit the donation button, and I'm going to go there myself right now, just hit the donate now button. You'll see we have a number of options for you right there. Now, we've set a big goal for ourselves here tonight, folks. Our goal is $150,000. So at this point, I just want to see if there's anybody who's really feeling it tonight, wants to take care of this whole thing and jump in and donate a $150,000 donation right there. If you can do that, jump right in, folks. Be my guest. If $150,000 is your number, please jump in and donate. Maybe $50,000 is your number, my friends. Whatever the amount, this is why we're here tonight. Arguably, this is the most important piece of our evening's event here. So if you can just jump in right now with whatever amount works for you. If $50,000 is the right amount, that'd be fantastic. How about let's go to $30,000. How does $30,000 look, my friends? If you could do $30,000, anybody want to jump right in at $30,000? The water's warm. Look at that, Karen and Dawn Brown right there at $30,000. Karen and Dawn, thank you so much. Fantastic. We're starting out great right there. Anybody else want to match that $30,000? Again, my friends, $30,000 from Karen and Dawn. Thank you both. If you want to match that, please jump on in and do so. Perhaps $25,000 is a good number for you, my friends. If you can hit the $25,000 donation, it's so simple. We're bidding on our phones here tonight. Once again, just click the link you were sent. You can see we have various levels you can enter, and at the bottom there's an other button right there. So you can just hit the other button, make your donations. Perhaps if $25,000 is the right number, jump on and donate. Look at that. Looks like Bob Von Eschen in memory of Becky right there. Bob, thank you so much. Jumping in at $25,000. Bob, thank you so much. Who wants to match him? Folks, 25,000 is a good number. Jump on in. Let's match Bob here. But again, Bob Von Eschen, thank you so much. If anybody else can jump in at $25,000, that's a great amount to jump in at here. How about $15,000? If that's a good number, jump right on in at 15. I can see the comment section going crazy there on the screen. Keep your comments coming, folks. That's fantastic. Equally importantly, jump on in your phones here. Again, if you want to hit the other button and jump in at 15,000, now's the time. Or maybe 10,000 is the right level. My friends, if 10,000 is a good level for you, now would be such a good time to put that down, my friends. I want you to remember, as we're thinking about this, that for 57 years, Imagine has been creating a world of opportunity for folks just like Gerald, Mike, and Benjamin, who we all met earlier in the video. So that's truly why we're here tonight. I want to be sure that mission is on the forefront of everybody's mind here. If $10,000 is the right level, jump on in, my friends. The water's warm here. We're waiting for you. And again, your donations during our special appeal here tonight will go to our school age service programs, which I'll talk about kind of in just a little bit here. But my friends, this is why we're here. If $10,000 is a great number for you, jump on in. Or maybe $5,000. Again, if $5,000 is a good number for you, now would be the great time. Once again, once you've clicked the link in your phone, you see we have buttons there for 10,000, 5,000, and other levels. Again, my friends, if you haven't done so already, so important that you grab your smartphone, click the link that you were sent earlier. There we go. Oh, looks like that. Looks like I see, looks like maybe we got another bid coming in right there. Yes, at 5,000, we have Dana and Brad Bickham right there for 5,000. Dana and Brad, thank you so much. Looks like Leo Hill Trust at 5,000 right there. Leo Hill Trust, thank you all so much. And looks like Chris and Jenna Peterson. Jenna jumping in here at 5 large. Thank you so much, Jenna. Appreciate that. And look at that. Looks like Roque and Heidi Ramirez there have jumped in at the $10,000 level. They're back at 10,000. Nice job, guys. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to match that, if 10,000 is a good level, you can match Julian Scott, or you can match Roque and Heidi right there at the $10,000 level. Fantastic. Hey, look at that. We got another $5,000 donation from Judy and Louie Delaware right there. Judy and Louie, thank you so much. Your generous donation at the $5,000 level. My folks, we are cooking here tonight. Let's keep the ball rolling here. Again, my friends, I want to tell you a little bit about what our school age services do. We're talking child care license activities for students aged 7 to 21, high quality therapeutic recreation, including after school programs, summer camps, school closure days, so many things that are so important, not just to our direct clients here, but to their families, of course, who are benefiting so much from these programs and have been for the last 57 years. That's a long history. Obviously, Imagine and Imagine Foundation are doing something right here tonight. So, my friends, if $5,000 is a good level, jump on in. Or maybe $2,500 is a good level. If $2,500 is a good level, my friends, jump on in. The water's warm. Again, if $2,500 can be done. Look at that. We're getting a couple there. We got Melody and Lou Delacava right there at $2,500. Melody and Lou, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. We've got Matt and Rebecca, looks like Novinger right there at the $2,500 level. Congratulations, Melody and Lou and Matt and Rebecca. Thank you so much for participation. Again, my friends, Imagine's care is usually initiated at birth, and in most cases, it continues until the end of life. That's important to remember here. A lot of times, we're with our clients the entire duration of their entire lives. And that's why this is so important and why it means so much here tonight to us, my friends. So again, if that's the right number, if 2,500 is the right number, now would be a great time to jump in. Maybe, looks like we have a $2,000 donor. Let's go to Janan and Ron Alford right there. Janan and Ron Alford jumping in at 2,000. Again, I don't think that's on the, nope, not on that list here, but you can always hit the other button. Remember, folks, we're donating on our phones here this evening. That's what we're doing it. On our phones right there. So if you can do that, just hit any whatever button, whatever amount. It's all about participation here. Whatever amount you can do. Anybody else at $2,000 would be appreciated. How about our $1,000 donors? Let's hear from our $1,000 donors. My folks, we're already around the $120,000 mark. I think we're a little higher than that right now. We are cooking. Let's go to see the screen. See exactly where we're at right there, my friends. Set a goal of 125. I think that's light. Let's get to the $150,000 donation. Again, well, let's get all our $1,000 donors. They are pouring in. I can't even keep up with this. The $1,000 donors. We have Western Disposal coming in at $1,000. Thank you so much. We have Sam Crichton coming in there at $1,000. Thank you, Sam. Jennifer and Eric Love coming in at $1,000. Thank you. Becky Faze coming in right there. Thank you so much. Richard Polk at $1,000. Thank you. Maria Nivens for $1,000. Thank you so much. Diane Leahy coming in at $1,000. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate that. We have Pete Nelson for $1,000 right there. Carmen and Mark Sample at $1,000. Thank you, Carmen and Mark. Steve Boss right there coming, and Shauna Schultz right there. Folks, the thousands keep coming in. Why don't you join them, my friends, right there? It's important. Look, I see another one is on his way right here. My friends, if $1,000 is the right level, you know, 1,000 might be one of my favorite amounts here tonight, my friends, because it's so accessible for so many people. And, you know, when you think about it, especially with the tax credit and the tax donation, and then obviously the tax credit, the actual cost to you is going to be significantly less than $500 with that tax credit. Goes directly, chops off over $500 or $500 in this case of your taxes if you can jump in at the $1,000 level. And look, we are cooking right now. We're already knocking on $130,000 door right there. Looks like we have Pat and Tom have jumped in at $1,000. Thanks, Pat and Tom. We've had Susan Lahota right there jumping in at $1,000. Mari and Ted Batriel right there jumping in at $1,000. And Janelle and Patrick Daly, $1,000. Folks, keep those bids coming. Again, the $1,000, you can see how quickly these add up. We're already, looks like we're just about at 130,000, maybe even a little more. I got a little delay here. We're doing spectacularly well. I know we can hit that 150,000 goal here tonight. My friends, if $1,000 is the right level for you, don't let me stop you, but I'm going to keep this moving here. Let's go to the 500 level. Now, my friends, 500 is truly one of my favorite levels. Again, it's accessible for so many people. Keep in mind, if you can donate $500 here tonight, the actual cost to you is going to be significantly under $250, depending on how you file your taxes. But again, that tax credit, again, it is the Colorado, I want to get this right here. That is the Colorado Child Care Tax Credit. Again, ask your accountant about it, but that literally refunds half your money in your taxes there. Plus, you might get some other donations depending on how you pay your taxes. So again, my friends, your actual $500 donation is really less than $250 out of your pocket. That's so meaningful. Look at our 500s. They are pouring in here tonight, my friends. Look at that. We have Kathy right there. Thank you so much. We've got Josephine and Stratton Heath right there. Thank you so much at 500. We've got Judy and Louis Delaware. They've already donated. They're donating again. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. And that brings up a good point. If you've already donated and want to donate again, don't let me stop you. Now's the chance, my friends. We've got Judy and Louis, as I mentioned. We've got Sarah and Steve Stoker right there donating at $500. Andrew and Jamie Lulback right there. Dale Charles, thanks so much, Dale. Barb and Pete Loris have jumped in with their generous donation of $500. Rachel Gurr right there at $500. Shannon and Steve Bryant, $500. You know that Imagine and the Imagine Foundation are important to you. That's why you're donating, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate your generosity. This is how we make up a huge portion of our annual budget, and this is how our school age services programs that are so important to so many families of children with varying abilities. That's how those programs are funded here, my friends, is right here tonight. So we've had Chip and Lisa Corboy have jumped in. Thank you so much. We have Renee and Tony Spates right there jumping in at $500. Robin Gray jumping in at $500. Folks, The bids are pouring in. I got to be wrapping this up here pretty quickly. Again, if 500 is a level for you, keep on donating. Otherwise, how about $250? If 250 is good for you, again, my friends, last year you saw in the earlier slide, we have served over 4,000 folks. And that's just in a year, my friends. And doing this for 57 years, you can do some kind of math. We're serving a lot of folks here. And again, the services we're providing, the after-school program, summer camp, school closure days are so important. And it's your help and you're enabling us to do this here tonight that makes this all possible. So look at the 250s pouring in. Annie and Bill Feudale, thank you so much. Sherry and Sherry Cabrera, thank you so much. George Ma, thank you as well. Barbara and Ian Hill, thanks Barbara and Ian, appreciate that. Jason and Kristen Rusk, Shauna and Tom Callahan, Carla and Sam Rapp, John and Joni Creighton, Katie and Trey Olson, Doug and Sherry Connor, and Carla and Mark Mueller. Look at all the folks jumping in. They're donating $250 because they know it's important. They know it's a meaningful way to part with just a little bit of money, and they know that their actual cost to them with the Colorado Child Care Tax Credit is actually going to be less than half of the money you're donating here tonight, the real cost, that is. So look at that. Alex and Zoe jumping in to join us at $250. Thank you so much. Daryl and Lee jumping in. Look at that. I show on my paddle raise total, we are approaching $150,000. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that slide there, Michael, if you could. If you have the slide up there, I show, and again, I might have a little delay, but I'm showing we are knocking on 150,000's door. Again, if 250 is the right amount, jump on in at 250, just like Katie Hawkins just did, just like Daryl and Lay Quam just did as well. If you can jump in at 250, jump in at 250. Otherwise, let's bump down to the $100 level. And I know we're going to exceed our goal here. Looks like Joan Luxner's already decided to donate $100. Kathy Bodine, thank you so much. Kristen Eccles, Dan Noblum, Janelle Johnson, George and Rita Liu have donated a couple $100, a couple times. Thank you so much there. Alyssa and Brian Gafford, thank you. Gafford, thank you so much. Elise and Mark Goodside have made a couple, at least one, maybe two donations there at the $100 level. Thank you. Mike and Natalie Padula, thank you so much. Debbie Holmes, thanks, Debbie. Appreciate that. Robert Beinfeld, Carolyn Sanders, folks. The hundreds are pouring in. And look at that. It looks like, whoa. My thing just jumped big here. Did we just get another big donation? We might have just got another big one. I'm going to scroll up there, see if I see that. Looks like we might have just got there. If you just jumped in with a giant donation, I don't see your name on my list, but thank you so much for that. I'm showing we're up to almost $175,000. My friends, this is spectacular. This is exactly what we're going for here. We are going to be able to provide the school age services programs that we've been dreaming of providing here. We're going to make our budget here tonight, and it's all thanks to you. We're so appreciative of that. If anybody else wants to jump in at any level, remember we're donating on our phones here. I'm getting the thing, the signal that my time is up here. My friends, we are going to keep this open until next week, Saturday. So again, if you've had a chance to donate, thank you so much. If you want to donate a little more, continue to keep doing that for next week, Saturday. Thank you so much. We're going to be back in just a moment with our spectacular 5-lot live auction. It's 5-item live auction. So jump back in and we'll see you in just a second. At this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Jana and George. Jana and George, take it away.
There you go.
Oh, that was terrific. Thank you, Keith. What was our fundraising total?
175,420.
Oh my goodness, we have raised more than $175,000 so far. That is incredible.
That's great.
Really wonderful.
And you know, we're not done.
We're not done yet.
You know, you don't feel like you've been shut out. Keep it coming. We're excited about being at this level, but every dollar at this point really will make a major difference to those that we serve. So this is wonderful. Thank you very, very, very much.
You know, George, that those dollars really make me smile. You know what else makes me smile?
I'm afraid to ask.
What happened to your ponytail?
Oh. Well, the ponytail, I was going through a bit of a crisis in my life, and I called it my late life crisis. And I got through it, and it's done. I cut my hair off. All of my guy friends thought it was great, and all of the women said they missed it.
You know, I missed the ponytail, but I missed seeing you during this pandemic even more. It's so great to be with you in person tonight.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
All right, so of course raising money is our goal tonight. And next up, we're gonna have some fun with our virtual live auction items. So here's a quick video highlighting the 5 items that we'll be auctioning live.
We have lots of incredible live auctions items this year. I think my favorite one is the trip to Mexico, or maybe the one to Cape Cod or Estes Park. I also really like eggs, and a museum rooftop party will be fun. I hope you're bidding high.
Wow, did we outdo ourselves this year or what? First of all, I want to say thank you all so much for your extreme generosity. I just got the note. We have exceeded $176,000 already in our special appeal here tonight. Our original goal was $125. We upped it to $150 later today, and you've helped us hit over $175. So thank you for that. But we're not done yet, my friend. It's again, you just saw the video. We have 5 spectacular live auction lots. We're going to keep this moving quickly. We're right on time here, so I want to introduce you to those. But before we do, I just want to give you a reminder on how to bid. Again, if now's the time, if everybody would pull out your smartphones here, what you want to do, click on the link. You look for the text that you have from 243725. Click on, once you click on that link, you'll be at the home page. You click on the live auction button. Makes it real simple. You can bid on our live auction items just as you've been bidding in the sound auction. Really, really straightforward. And as always, if you have any problems or any questions, you can call Trisha at 301-938-3953 with any questions. Keep in mind, all live auction lots are going to close at 8:30 tonight. So in about an hour or so, a little less than an hour. But let's get some bidding going on those to start us out with. So the first one we're going to do, you want to click on number 1 there, A Year of Farm. Fair Farm is organic, local farm committed to animal welfare, quality eggs, and sustainable farming. The hens have 63 acres of pasture to roam. 63 acres, they're small creatures. That's a lot for them to roam on. All day, every day, eggs are hand collected daily, and the farm uses regenerative agriculture to consistently improve soil. You know, my friends, they are really, really concerned about this stuff. And I wanted to mention that Imagine board member and Fair Farm owner Walt Pounds runs his farm with the help of Imagine clients who are employed there. That's really important. That's so cool. And thank you so much to Walt and the Fair Farms folks for this donation and for your constant, ongoing support of Imagine and Imagine Foundation here. So there's the mission in action. Again, I like starting low and getting high. Wait, that sounded kind of funny. I like starting the bidding low and seeing where we go. I was told to start at 300, but it looks like we're already at about 650. Does anybody want to jump in at $750? If 750 is the right number, jump on in. Looks like we're around 750, around 650. If 750 is a good number for you, jump on in, my friends. That's what we're looking at. I'm at around 650. And again, there's a little delay here. So if I'm calling a number and so maybe, a bid or so off, hey, it looks like by my notes, we just got in at 750 right there. But again, if I'm a little bit off, that's just because we got a little bit of a delay here going. So what you want to be doing is looking for the latest bid on your phones right here. Again, My phone shows that the next bid is at the 750 level. So again, if 750 is good for you, it's so simple. You just click the green button. Again, we're closing everything just a little later tonight, but let's get the bidding going again. If you want to bid 750 bucks, a year of farm fresh eggs, my friends, that's a lot of omelets. And eggs are spectacularly good for you, especially if they're farm fresh. No nonsense, no chemicals, none of that here. They are farm fresh, they're organic, and they're delicious. So again, it looks like I show that we just got another bid up to 850 there. Tell you what, we're coming up on our time for this lot here. So, excuse me. So just keep bidding right there. Keep your bidding going. And at this point, I'm going to move on and highlight our next live auction lot. Once again, our next live auction lot. Oh, and by the way, yeah, so that's perfect. So yeah, keep bidding on the eggs there, and keep bidding on the eggs. And let's move on to our next live auction lot right there. Our next live auction lot is going to be a private rooftop tapas party and tour at Museum of Boulder for 10 people. That's right, my friends, 10 people. You can prepare yourself for an unforgettable experience with a private rooftop tapas party. Boy, it sounds fancy. And access to all of the Museum of Boulder current exhibits for up to 10 people. The Museum of Boulder rooftop offers spectacular views of the Flatirons in downtown Boulder, paired with scrumptious tapas prepared for you by Sue Duboc, owner of Sage and Savory Catering. That sounds so good, my friends. This expires not till December of 2022, but of course we can extend it if social distancing rules don't allow for gatherings then. Again, my friends, drinks and gratuity not included. Dates are flexible, but again, we're going to have a lot of time to do this. So again, I was going to start the bidding on this. I was asked to start the bidding on this one at, let me jump up there, at looks like at the $1,000 level. We're already at 1,300 right there. So my friends, if you can jump in at the 1,300 level, now would be a great time. Again, we're at 1,200, I believe, looking for 1,300 again. I'm just calling out what I'm seeing here, but you want to look at your phone. The most current bid is always going to be at your phone. We're going to keep all of our live auction lots open for just about another half hour or so, about 40 minutes, 40, 45 minutes. We're going to be closing them at 8:30, but why not bid now? Let's get some bids going there. Look like we're at about 12 or 1,300 there. Keep the bidding going. Again, my friends, private rooftop tapas party, going to be the time of your life. You're going to be sitting home alone, watching reruns of Charles in Charge, eating your Hungry Man lasagna, and staring at the television set and dreaming that you were at our private rooftop tapas party with 9 of your friends, having the time of your life. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Jump in on here and make your bids. Fantastic. Looks like we just got a 13 there, so we're moving up a little bit. Again, folks, so simple. Bid on your phones. All you need to do is just click the private rooftop tapas party button on your phone and hit the green button to place your bid. All right, sounds good. We're going to keep this moving here. Next up is one of my favorites. How many of you have been to Mexico before? Raise your hand. I can see most of you right there. A lot of you anyway. Fantastic. Sayulita, Mexico getaway. Let's look at that one real quick. Next up is our Sayulita, Mexico getaway. Let me tell you all about that one here. That is beach vacation with airfare for 4 people. So airfare is included here. You can experience paradise in Sayulita with an unforgettable 1-week stay at Casa Sonadora. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath house that boasts incredible features, including a heated pool, treehouse, and a rooftop terrace. It's got a treehouse. How fun for the kids right there. Situated 1 block from Sayulita's premier surfing and swimming beach with extraordinary views of the Pacific Ocean, Sayulita Bay and the surrounding tropical gardens and mountains can be seen from every vantage point. Casa Sonadora accommodates up to 12 guests in its 4 bedrooms. It's just a 2-minute walk down a meandering garden pathway, and you're on the beach or a block from the Sayulita town square. Perfectly located. Also included, let me remind you, is airfare for 4 people, included to Puerto Vallarta Airport, and it's just then a quick 40-minute drive from the home. Once again, my friends, expires on 5/31/2022, so you have over a year to use it. But again, if COVID restrictions things, we're not gonna stick you with it. We'll be sure and extend it if you can't travel by then. But my friends, we better be able to travel by then is all that I can say. So we'll make sure that it happens. And super big thank you to Carmen and Mark Sample for this fantastic donation. I was asked to start this one at 3,000, but as I look at my list here, we're already up to 6,000, my friends. People want to go to Sayulita, Mexico. They recognize the value here. We are cooking on this one, my friends. We're already up to 6,000 bucks. Again, if that's a good number for you, jump on in, make your bid. Once again, my friends, I'm calling the numbers that I'm seeing, but we might just have a little delay here. So the most way to be the most current is to look at your phone right here. You can see the most updated bid. Looks like we're at 5,800, looking for $6,000. Again, my friends, Don't miss out. You don't want to be the one eating your Cocoa Puffs tomorrow and a tear rolls down your face and falls in your cereal because you think, I could have gone to Sayulita. Don't be that guy or that gal. Make your bid right now. Get your bids in. Again, we're going to be closing all of our live auction lots here tonight in about 45 minutes or so, right around 8:30. But get your bid in. Don't wait. Get your bid in. Looks like we're looking for about $6,000 on that one. Let's get that one up as well. Okay, keeping things moving. Next up is one of our favorites, and this one, I've got to say, I've been really looking forward to selling or to talking about, because of course this was donated by my partner in crime, George, and his amazing wife, Kristen Karakahian. And it's just been such a joy working with George here on this. He's always so generous, board member emeritus. George has been just so great for so many years. And this year, once again, he's decided to donate his beautiful Cape Cod getaway, which everyone says is absolutely spectacular. And let me tell you just a few things about it here so you can be aware of what we're doing here. This is a beautiful Cape Cod getaway, and you'll make memories that last a lifetime in this spacious 5-bedroom, this thing's a mansion, 5-bedroom Cape Cod cottage with inviting screened-in porch and beautiful gardens located in Orleans, Massachusetts. Every activity, beaches, the bay, restaurants, shopping are within 5 minutes, including one of the best beaches in the country, Nauset Beach. Everybody's heard of Nauset Beach. This picturesque home can comfortably accommodate 10 people. I tell you, it's a mansion. 10 people, and is fully equipped with beach chairs, boogie boards, toys, umbrellas, everything you need to go out, enjoy the beach, enjoy lobster dinners, entertain inside and out. As I said, everyone I know who's been here has raved about it, and Karakahian's beautiful home is waiting for you. It's got your name on it. It's available for 1 week. Choose any week from between September 3rd and October 8th of this year, from Friday to Friday. Airfare is not included, but it is going to be the time of your life. Again, you get a whole week, glorious week on the beach. Who wants it? Again, with this one, I've been asked to start at the $1,000 level. But we are cooking. We're already up to $4,800, my friends. Of course we are, because everybody realizes the value here. We're up to $4,800. Let's keep the bidding going right there. Again, we're going to be closing everything in a little bit, but let's make some progress here on this one, because again, this is going to go quickly. George and George's wife every year are so kind with this. Looks like we're already at about 4,500 or so. Let's jump on in at 4,800 if you can do that. Again, you want to be sure and look at your phone. That's how we're bidding tonight. You just hit the green bid button. It's so easy, and you place your bids. And again, we're going to be closing this one up in just a little bit. We are right on time here, my friends. But while you're bidding on Cape Cod Getaway, I'm going to move away to the next one. Again, still less than $5,000. Screaming deal here for you tonight. And thanks again to George and his lovely wife for making this tremendous donation. Really appreciate it. All right, my friends, keep bidding on all of our live auction items. But at this point, I'm going to move to our last live auction item here. This is our Estes Park family staycation, and I can't wait to tell you about this one either. Let me tell you about it. This is our last live auction item tonight, as I said, and it is our Estes Park family vacation. Enjoy a fabulous getaway. This 3-night family mountain getaway is located in a new 4-star, 4-bedroom Mountain View townhome in Fall River Village Resort in Estes Park, just a 5-minute stroll from downtown Estes Park. It's a perfect mix of convenience, luxury, and mountain feel, with spectacular views of the Continental Divide, Longs Peak, and amenities including heated outdoor pool, outdoor hot tubs, fire pit, grill areas, and outdoor recreation areas with yard games. Perfect for friends and family to gather together for memories that will last a lifetime. Reservation subject to availability, of course, and not valid June 15 to October 1. But you've got way more than a year to use it. Again, it expires in June of 2022. But again, folks, if we're not out of this this COVID thing, First, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, but I'm sure we will. But if we're not, obviously they'll make an extension there. So again, thank you, Fall River Village Resort, for donating this. I was asked to start out at $500, but it looks like we are already at the $1,800. Again, folks, everybody realizes value here. We're already at about the $1,800 level, so feel free to jump in. I'm just going to keep this open, keep talking about it for about another minute or so here. So get your final bids in. Once again, my friends, we are still bidding for about another 40 minutes or so on all 5 of our live auction experiences here, our spectacular live auction items, as well as our fund to need. Our fund to need, once again, we're going to keep open. Let's keep it open about another week. I think we need to keep it open that open till February 6th here. So you can feel free to direct your friends there. In fact, what I'm hoping we're going to do is email out this video so everybody can watch it. You can email it to your friends. they'll see it, and then maybe they'll want to donate on their phones as well. So going to keep that open a little bit. Going to keep the live auction open for about another 40 minutes. So continue your bidding. Again, my friends, thank you so much. We've had a wonderful night. Oh, I just want to check back and see where we're at. By my records here, and again, I might be a little delayed. My friends, we are at 176,000 in the fund to need. We're already almost 15,000. So my friends, we are at about $190,000 total, my friends. This is spectacular. That's just in live auction and fund to need alone. Let's get that number up to 200,000. Again, continue bidding in the live auction for about another 40 minutes. Keep bidding in the virtual paddle raise until next Saturday. My name is Keith McLean, KLM Auctions. Thanks so much for joining us here. We'll see you next year, hopefully in person. Thank you.
Wow, what a whirlwind. That was amazing. We have a couple of special announcements for you. So, the Farm Fresh Eggs item. There are actually 2 packages of Farm Fresh Eggs. I happen to know that my family is the high bid on the first one. So if you want to get your chance for Farm Fresh Eggs, please look for item number 6. You can place your bid now. Our live auction is going to stay live until 8:30 p.m.
That's amazing. That's a lot of eggs.
I have 3 boys.
Okay.
We eat a lot of eggs.
And you know, eggs are healthy now, aren't they?
They are so healthy.
Okay, very good. But I've got another announcement, and that is that we would like, because of what the great number that you've bid on the Cape Cod house, our house, we would like to offer a second week at that price. So please, it's item number 7. And if you're interested, jump in. We'd love to have 2 weeks there. And what we didn't talk about is we have a party at our house, a cocktail party for the successful bidders, and we talk to them about what restaurants are good or what whale tours are wonderful. So we are so excited about the interest that you've shown this year that we're going to do a second week. So please jump in right away on that.
Well, thank you to George and your wife, Kristen, who's here. It's amazing that you're doing that for us.
Great.
So now you've been with us all evening. It is time for us to pick the drawing for the 2 seats at the most incredible farm-to-table dinner of the year, hosted by Leslie and Sandy Brown of Whimsy Farm. And so we're going to pick a number out of this Imagine bucket. Everybody's bid numbers are in here.
Susan, does this look familiar to you?
Yes, I hear
Susan
this bucket
Lahota.
is from Susan, so thank you. We're glad to have a special Imagine bucket. All right, here we go. Bid number 103.
All righty. Dub Ashner?
Oh, he doesn't live here. He lives in Memphis.
Okay, another name.
Okay, we have to pick another name. That is not a local.
You're still in. You're still available.
Unless you want to fly in for the farm to table. All right. 296.
Heidi Stores.
Heidi Stores, you're the winner of the farm to table
Going, Heidi.
tickets. Congratulations. Well, we are doing this the old-fashioned way with the bucket and everything, but Heidi, Patty will be in touch with you to let you know how you can pick up your tickets. This hour has really just flown by, and we've got one more piece of inspiration to share with you.
Here's an update on Ben, Mike, and Gerald. It might just cause you to donate again.
We'll see you in just a few minutes.
When we last saw you all, we were getting ready to start preschool. Ben has started preschool and he has a bunch of little friends in his class. We've been able to really ramp up Ben's therapies over the last few months, and that's all thanks to the support and help we've received from Imagine. It's made such a huge difference for him and for us.
Well, Mike has been doing pretty well the last couple of years. He graduated from high school and he's been getting some work at jobs through Imagine, which has been great. The staff with Imagine were able to really help him be successful. It's been great.
2020 has been a challenging year but it gave me a chance to spend more time with my beautiful wife. Imagine really helped us a lot this year with virtual hangouts and classes that helped us stay connected. Imagine even helped us go fishing a couple times this year. We may have only caught one fish, but we worked hard all summer for it.
Thank you for believing in my potential.
Thank you for believing in my potential.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for believing in my potential.
Thank you for believing in my potential. Amen.
Thank you for believing in my potential.
Thank you for believing in Imagine's potential.
Thank you, Imagine, for believing in Mike's potential.
Thanks, Imagine, for believing in my potential.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for believing in Ben's potential. Good job, buddy.
As that video showed, boy, people really are thriving. The video and everything that has happened tonight just makes me appreciate all the more this organization, the mission of Imagine, and how we together create a world of opportunity for people with all abilities in our community.
And I want to thank our sponsors, the auction donors, and to you, our donors, for believing in Imagine's potential. I also want to thank the Imagine Foundation Board and the Imagine Board. But I also have one more thanks to send out, and that is to Bob and Judy Charles. I know you're out there. We love you both and wish you the best. And also to my old buddy Susan Lahota. Susan, you're the best, and you know, without the two of you, we wouldn't be here right now. So thank you very, very much.
That is for sure. Well, our silent auction will close at 8:30. Our live auction will close at 8:30, so you've got a little bit more time to bid those numbers up. Check your app to see what you've won. Winners should watch for an email from Patty Micklin. You'll be able to pick up your items at Imagine's Coal Creek building next week, and you'll get an email with some instructions on how to do that. So with that, that is the end of our show. It's been a wonderful night. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Have a great night.
Yo!
Woo!